is to be able to reach out to those kind of things. The other thing that I'm interested in looking more into also is throughout the region, throughout the state, is to be able to contact the Hispanic community that's throughout the region, and because of that's one area that we've never reached out to, and there are a lot of opportunities there to do that in other parts of Idaho, and probably there again in the Oregon area, Washington area, and certainly California area. I'm not sure yet how we're going to do that, but anyway, our focus along with SWITA is to reach out more strongly, I believe, right, outside of our immediate Idaho area. That's what we're going to try to do. We do draw people in that are just passing by with our billboards. They're very effective. I'm out of breath because I ran here. Sorry, and then up those stairs. But that's very effective. The billboards draw a vast portion of tourists that weren't going to stop. They do stop, and they have lunch. Sometimes they'll stay and spend the night, this sort of thing. So we feel that they're very effective, and I think that probably those opportunities are out there beyond just the billboards. So that's what I kind of wanted to add to this. So, and I think that these folks at SWITA are doing a great job. So, any questions?
Debbie, just back to you for just 1 minute in regards to the partnership side. Obviously, I've been trying to work with putting those partnerships together, and obviously I know now, certainly from Sue's standpoint in the Warhawk Museum, that seems to be working out in there. Are you finding that that's the same way with those other partners, or because everybody was very hesitant, when you first try to go down that route, but now after kind of being there a little bit, does that seem to be working?
It seems to be, they seem to appreciate a little help, a little guidance, and yet autonomy to do what they feel is important and valuable. It also allows the right hand to know what the left hand is doing. We found we were in the ski industry, wanting to make sure that things were covered but not on top of each other. And so with Garden Valley Chamber, with the Cascade Chamber, Cascade Chamber being a little bit new. They have some new leadership going on up there. They have a new whitewater park, which is the newest thing that has happened in Idaho in lots of new years. So, so we're able to work together with them, send it to our adventure travel media source to send out big press releases on it, and to get things covering it that they would have never even thought of to do because they don't have that infrastructure in play. And so we are finding I keep a log of the emails. They start out going, I want my money and don't you guys take it, and then they end up, thank you so much, you're making the money go 5 times further. So I'm finding it a good relationship. We've also set some parameters so that it isn't a burden on we are all volunteers too, on our point of view. For example, if you want any reimbursement money to go to your trade show or whatever, the narrative comes first. That's a new one I'm just starting this year. The narrative comes first. Give me some answers to why you went and how and the results thereof, and then I'll get you your money back. But the other way around, it doesn't always. I don't get that information as quickly as I want to.
Leads that come back from those shows and stuff, are they distributed throughout the membership of the?
Yes,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So when you go to the shows, or somebody's attending the show inside there, so that's getting distributed out to everybody, correct? Right.
They go in as a representative of SWITA and distribute the materials from the entire region.
Yeah, and we follow up on that. I email every single contact we get from all these shows. I email them, a vast portion of them, even whether they're regardless of what the organization, they always email me back and say, great, we're going to look at coming there. What Perfect. I think we've decided, and I think it's real correct, that people traveling today, because money is tight, want to maximize their experience. I don't think people just casually off the top of their head go on trips anymore, not with families anyway. And so they're going to look at what is the most that they can do in a location they're going. And for an example, when we work a lot with the horse park now, when they bring in 12,000 people to a horse show, the way they're going to draw those people is by convincing them that there's a lot for them to do in the 5 days that they're there, not just be at the horse show, because people don't have to come to that, and it costs them money to come. And so instead, through SWITA, we're able to say, look, you can also, the Warhawk Air Museum is right there for a day trip. You can go, rafting. You can go do this, go to the wineries, this sort of thing. So we're trying to co-opt those things together so that people and groups, conventions and also just individuals know that they have more than just one thing, to do. And I think that's how we're going to draw the maximum amount of tourism to the state.
That's
by
great.
co-oping it. So
I love the co-op word.
Yeah.
So anyway, questions for Debbie or Sue? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.